Number 8 later on. Oh, a man they call Voltage. Cross against Ratajski. First attempt to be the final man through to the quarterfinals.
96.
Well, it was without doubt, Stuart, one of the ties of the round when the balls came out of the hat. But the last two games on stage have been fantastic.
59.
Standard. Gary Henderson, 105 average in that last one, was pushed all the way by Jermaine Watamina. And then the previous game, Paul Hogan and Goran Pricic went to the wire.
140.
Well, Anderson was in irresistible form, wasn't he? 9 180s and a 105 average. Is it Anderson's time to win another TV major, I wonder? He has won one here, hasn't he? In Minehead, the Players' Championship, 59. Just before he won his first World Championship. At the moment, Ratajski struggling to get going, but the pole has played really, really well. And earlier today,
171.
A convincing winner over Keegan Brown, but a 171 from nowhere for Rob Cross. Makes the world champ favourite to win the first leg.
Yes, Christoph is a quality player.
59.
It's one of those dangerous opponents you don't want to draw. Strange enough, as we've mentioned, he hasn't got a tour card. He went to Q School, another tournament, and didn't quite make it.
Look at this, 16. What a finish this would be. Double 16. Yeah, he was unlucky, wasn't he? There was a dispute over a call and a leg that if he had won, he would have got a tour card, and a bit of controversy, but he's got to put that behind him. The way that it works out, we'll probably end up playing most of the Pro Tour events anyway. First leg to Cross against the surprise me anyway if he's in the top 64 by the end of the year and automatically gets a tour card.
Yes, the hardest bit for him is the Players' Championships, because he has to play on the Challenge Tour to get up on the rankings to get into them.
Yeah, but I think we've seen that there will be quite a few withdrawals as well. All, you know, the reserve players will get into the Players' Championship, won't they? So Ratajski will get his opportunity.
140.
This is better. I mean, you've seen a lot of him. You know, there's no doubt that he is a real talent.
We played on a few European tour events a few years ago, and he showed some talent there, but the last couple of years he's really developed into an outstanding player. A lot of confidence. Obviously winning the World Masters was a big thing for him, for his confidence boost. Played in the PDC World Championships.
140.
And not many players win Pro Tour events. They're very, very hard to win.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was brilliant. He won the 6th UK Open qualifier only a few weeks ago. A stunning performance on the day. Beat Daryl Gurney in the final. That's the quality that Ratajski has. 17 then for tops to level it up. Oh, unlucky.
Close.
50.
So Rob Cross to double his lead.
I love the way that he stands back. It works for him more often than not. It's worked again. It's all part of his process of throwing. Just composes himself on the double.
$84. $41. $59.
Don't forget the draw for the quarterfinals follows this match.
Yes, and I'm sure a lot of people at home wouldn't have picked some of the players who will be in that draw. No disrespect to them, they've earned the right.
Many will have picked Anderson. Quite a few will have picked Corey Cadby. I'm sure quite a few would have picked Gerwyn Price, but
98.
certainly not Robert Owens, Steve West, and David Pallett, or even John Part. Great to see. It's a fairy tale for John Part.
Cross looking for a maximum.
108.
And he gets the first one on the board. Yeah, he had that little blip, didn't he, Rob Cross, as we've talked about, and he's mentioned at the start of the season everything he had to deal with being world champion. He seems to have got back on track. Won his last 2 Premier League games. Did pretty well in the last 3 UK Open qualifiers and doing pretty well here.
60. Christoph Uruguay, 160.
Another one of those. Go on then.
140.
Well, he's close to tops before on the top end of the wire. Didn't get another shot. But he will this time. To getting up and running
100.
in this final last 16 match.
Needs it, doesn't he?
Okay,
Good
shot
darts
third
from
leg. Christoph Ratajski.
Ratajski.
Full leg is rocked to throw
2-1
first.
advantage
Game
still
on.
to the world champion, and Cross knew as well when the draw was made this was going to be a real tough game. But as a lot of the big names have found
140.
over the last 48 hours of this UK Open Finals, there are no easy games.
No, we talk about the format of the UK Open, obviously a little bit different this year with the issues we've had, which we've
82.
talked about. So it almost falls in to the trap for the big players, doesn't it? Because there's no big crowd there. Some of the players who are not used to the big crowds maybe.
99.
Doing pretty well. Almost a Pro Tour atmosphere. Down for 19s.
139.
Well, the leg up for grabs. Cross throwing first. Should go for 18s with this visit here. Single 18 will leave 170.
128.
A treble, leave 134. Good visit from Cross. Making Ratajski have to score heavy.
43. Robbie Uruguay, 134.
Plenty in hand here for the world champion.
Stay there.
98.
Great setup. Can only, well, I was just going to say, can only hit as many as he can, and that's exactly what he's done.
137.
But-
Robbie Uruguay, 36.
Double 18 for Cross for 3-1.
Game shot on the
No
forward
drama.
leg, rock cross. Good leg is Christoph to throw first. Game on.
Yes, he's looking very solid, is Rob Cross.
$57.
Christoph
Not
on the back
really
foot.
pushing Rob Cross, is he? With the scoring, Ratajski so far.
Not as much as we thought he might. We know he's a dangerous player. We've spoke about him on quite a few occasions of what he has achieved, the standard he's reached. Still early days though. You don't want to get too far behind a world champion and have to chase.
Best performance came in the third round. He was a 10-7 winner over Darren Webster, but one of the top seeds here, courtesy of his win in that qualifier 6.
140.
£10,000 prize money as well on top of this one. Whatever he achieves this weekend.
100.
And there's European tours you mentioned.
Yeah, 6,500 for reaching this stage. Goes up by 5,000 for getting through to the quarterfinals.
100.
Total
6.
prize money of 350,000, 70,000 to the winner. But yeah, 11.5 guaranteed for a quarter-final spot.
Cross first to a finish.
94.
Ratajski giving himself a chance of a 3-darter. 161. Well, an unusual way to start the sequence, but he felt confident enough to go for it. Still means you've got to get 2 big trebles for the bull.
110.
Well, imperative you feel here for Ratajski to win this leg. May look at the treble 18. Yeah, to leave the double 18, this would be a great rescue, and it is. What a finish.
Ratajski.
Well, Ratajski there with a classic finish, much needed as well. There we have it on double 18. So still very much in this game. It's bubbling up nicely. Who will be the last man in the quarter-finals? At the moment, Cross leads 3-2. Welcome back. The last match of the last 16 here at the UK Open Finals in Minehead.
Sick leg is Rob to throw first.
Despite the appalling weather that we've had over the last 48 hours, the darts players certainly entertaining you watching at home. And Rob Cross here averaging 105.
96.
Looking for a place in the quarterfinals. John Part, Gerwin Price, Gary Anderson, Robert Owen, Steve West, David Pallett and Corey Cadby. The other 7 players through.
60.
Yes, I'm sure Rob Cross will be pretty pleased the way he performed in that first session, but only leading 3-2. Didn't do a lot wrong. Curtis, that 110 finish from Ratajski. The leg before the break. Gets him back to 3-2.
This is better.
100.
His first maximum. Coming against the throw as well. Cross to reply.
Playing very well.
134.
No. Didn't leave a finish.
Ratajski needs a treble to leave a finish. Not that one, though.
55.
So Cross, a couple of visits here to hold throw. He has got the break despite only leading by 1 leg.
97.
So Christoph can only try and leave something pretty handy. Hope he gets an opportunity to take it.
60.
Maybe not enough, he knows it as well.
74.
And he went 18s and 20 to leave the double 18.
56. Christoph
He's missed it on this occasion.
46.
Well, 110 finish was fantastic. This would be outstanding if he can take it. Oh, just the wrong side of the wire. Double 17 and leave double 16 now, but will he get a shot? He's hit
114.
it. But is it too late?
18.
Oh, good dart, aggressive dart.
7 leg is Christoph to throw first. Game on.
There's no drama there. Oh, it's one of those dodgy doubles, double 9, isn't you? Have in the back of your mind, you don't want to split it.
80.
You have to waste a dart to get to the next double. Cross taking his time. He won't be rushed.
83.
What do you make of the John Part story this weekend? It really is a fairy tale, isn't it? Coming from absolutely nowhere to reach the quarterfinals of a TV major again.
Good to see with him a smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's enjoying every minute. He's a pop star at the moment. He's loving it. He's great company, as John always has
60.
been. Probably the most travelled professional in history, you would think. Back and forth from Canada, although 20 years or so.
174.
Oh, that's good again. Not left to finish, but way, way ahead, Ratajski.
Cross is following it pretty well.
140.
Christoph, great chance here, again, to get within one. There's something handy. May go for bullseye with the last start here, possibly. No, he's gone down for 19. It's a strange. I thought he might have gone for the bull there, John, because 25 would have left 100.
Put pressure on anyway.
106.
Oh, he's already taken out 110. So this is well within its capabilities. Double 16. Oh, not
90.
this time.
Robbie requires 78.
Crucial times, isn't it now?
Well, these are the moments that can change games. Rob Cross, he's not messing about, is he? 2 darts at double 12. Oh, double 6 now. Oh, he's missed it.
66.
Oh, as a player, when you hit that treble with the first dart and you know you've got 2 in hand, you almost believe yourself that you're going to hit it. Christoph. Oh, how close can he get?
Gotta go. Wow.
No score.
I think Ratajski was having just double checking there. Can't quite believe. Well, these are the biggest moments of the match so far, and Rob Cross there now has the double break to go 5-2 in front.
Game on.
That first dart from Christoph was on the wire, so close, and he was just going the wrong side of it. Just couldn't flick it round the other side.
It was foe rather than friend, wasn't it?
Sometimes in them moments, you wish you'd missed the double by a long distance with the first one, because you've almost blocked the path you're aiming for. Oh, he's already hit one maximum, not the second
140.
one. Good visit. Needs to try and have that purple patch. He's capable of it, we know, but so is this man.
139.
Let's have a look at the last dart. Ratajski at 8. Yeah, the flight to the first one, you could see, made it a little bit more difficult for him.
57.
I'm surprised he never moved over, actually, but he obviously felt confident enough to get it to the right-hand side.
Well, he's a better player than a 93 average. At the moment, Rob Cross has 10 points on him in the average, but
119.
Ratajski here just hasn't hit the heights so far.
Yeah, still got some time. That's what he's got to believe as a player when you're up there. You've got to believe at some point you're going to get despondency there.
43.
Body language from the Polish Eagle.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Outstanding from Rob Cross.
I think it's Christoph to throw first. Game on.
Those sort of finishes became the trademark, didn't they, in his glorious run at the Alexandra Palace.
Want to know how many pub players, seeing 143 on the board, would have gone that way. They may do now.
He has his own way, of course, has gone for 140 as well. The 140 shot that won in the World Championship. Treble 18, treble 18, double 16.
Well, numerically it's correct. If it works for you, why not? Not the conventional way. Good recovery there from Christoph. First in this leg. Rob Cross is pressurising him all the way through this match at the moment.
59. $97.
Just not got the consistency at the moment. And that's why he's trailing 6-2. Well, here we go again.
140.
You just feel that Ratajski's been under pressure from the first start, really.
Well, as you mentioned before, Stuart, he's 10 points behind on the averages, and to beat somebody in form, a world champion, you can't give him 10 points on the averages at all.
59. Christoph, you require 154.
Well, he's left 143 again, Rob Cross.
Slip with the second one, slip with the third as well. Yeah, you can see the despondency there.
143.
He's under pressure, he's not performing. When he has those small opportunities, he's making it hard for himself.
The perfect picture there of a player who doesn't believe that he can win. Treble 19 again. He's looking for back-to-back 1-4-3 finishes.
Well, it brought a smile to his face. Couldn't believe he missed it. Now this is one of the favourite finishes. 4-19s and the bull. Couldn't hit the treble though.
58. Robbie requires 66.
Yeah, 66 required for a fourth consecutive leg for the world champion.
Likes to change things around, doesn't he? But in the end, he's on double 18. But on this occasion, it hasn't worked out. So the chances have been minimum for Ratajski. Here is another one.
Well, that's his chosen way. Treble 12 for double 16, and it was effective. Hold of throw for Ratajski. Rob Cross missing one dart to go 7-2 up. And the pole gets it back to 6-3.
42.
And not the best start from Cross. Good last one to recover what was two poorly thrown darts there. He knows it as well. He's just not got his A game going yet.
140.
23 scores of 100 or more for Cross, only 15 for Ratajski.
Yeah, he's been in command as Rob Cross from the word go, really. Took that 2-0 lead.
140.
Christoph rallied and got to that first break at 3-2, but since then, Rob Cross has been in complete charge with darts like
140.
these. Consistent, high scoring. Another shake of the head.
Yeah. Too many scores that don't really matter.
$139.
Well thought out to leave tops.
Yeah,
Only 180 will do here, you feel?
Well, even then, they can't do a lot about it.
94. Robbie requires 40.
Tops for Cross. 7-3.
And there it is. 102 average, and Rob Cross cruising into the quarterfinals here at the UK Open. Really good performance against a dangerous customer, but Christoph Ratajski just hasn't brought his A game to the stage on Saturday night in Minehead. Cross leads 7-3. Well, coming to the end of day 2 of the UK Open Finals, Rob Cross on course to become our 8th and last quarter-finalist. It's been some nights as well. We've seen some more shocks as well over the last few hours here in Minehead. The likes of Ian White has gone, beaten by Robert Owen. Steve West taking out Michael Smith in a last leg decider. Kim Huybrecht's beaten by David Pallett.
Game on.
And our quarter-finalists so far: Cadby, Pallett, West, Owen, Gary Anderson, Gerwyn Price, and the 3 times world champ, John Parr, rolling back the years. And there it was, 10-8, the Canadian.
108!
And a crucial maximum as Cross takes another big step towards the quarterfinals. Gary Anderson in fine form, 105 average. Robert Owen, what a performance. Steve West was 4-1 down. David Pallett hasn't got a tour card in his first major PDC quarterfinal. Corey Cadby, whose sensational start to his PDC career continues. A lot of people reckon Cadby could win this, you know.
And he's one of them. He's one of them. It's always good to have the confidence. Obviously, you've got to back it up. But he's certainly a few people's pick.
100.
He's playing well enough. He's confident enough. This tournament is well and truly wide open for somebody to make their name.
100.
Well, left to finish, not the one he would have wanted, Rob Cross.
Christoph, after that break, stayed on stage, just trying to get some more rhythm.
100. Robbie require 140.
Already taken out 143. This is the way he goes. Treble 18. Well, yeah, that bounced out the single, I think. You may be smiling, Rob Cross, but I'm pretty sure that that wasn't in the treble. We'll have a look. That one is.
108. Rest of you require 101.
Just below the treble wire.
Not bad third one, though.
Must get.
85.
Another small opportunity
52.
has gone a-begging. Cross taking his time as he always does. And getting the required outcome.
Game on.
8-3.
I've got to admit, I thought this would be closer.
I think a lot of people did, Stuart.
136.
Cross has been playing pretty solid. He's got his form back.
Tournament average has been steady, around about 100, and that's where it remains.
97.
Yeah, he's been solid throughout. Hasn't made many mistakes, has he? Christoph's had some chances, but not many, but has missed them. Cross is scoring.
108.
Fantastic. Number 3.
And pushes his average up to 105.
Playing beautifully.
140.
Looking at a set from 185. 184 now, Rob.
81.
140, an absolute minimum, you'd think, here for the pole. Needs the treble to leave a finish.
58. Robbie require 104.
He's just making it hard for himself. Almost leg by leg. Rob Cross is almost cruising.
56.
He's crawling towards the finishing line in this leg.
Nice stay there. Oh, he didn't go for the 18s.
74.
Great
Robbie
setup.
require 48.
But again, as it has been many times in this match, is it too late? 2 darts for Cross, putting one leg away.
Game shot on the 12
Only
leg.
needed one. No drama again from Cross.
First.
He's not messing about, he's mean.
Game on.
Didn't give him a sniff, did he? Ratajski with a 174 to potentially set up a shot.
That's what champions do, Stuart, isn't it?
Very much
They
so.
just
100.
do not give you many chances.
103.5 average, 60% checkout success rate. Will win you most matches.
58.
Just got to rally in this one. Throwing first.
60.
Again, he's been despondent, really, from the word go. That's mainly because he knows he hasn't played his best. He's had some moments. 110 finish.
96.
One maximum only, though. They've been few and far between.
99.
Polish Eagle has not been flying. Good darts again from Cross.
180.
Another maximum from the world champ. Last 3 legs. Is it a maximum?
140. Robbie require 167.
Can he win it in style?
$98. Christoph, you
The
require
last one.
102.
Christoph. 3-figure checkout. Double 16.
70.
Again.
Robbie
Pulls
requires
it
69.
to the left.
To take his place in the UK Open quarterfinals. Double 6. Oh, ruthless Rob Cross. A job really well done, an average of nearly 104, checking out at 63%. But the world champ is laying down a marker as well. He will be a major player on Sunday as he chases the UK Open crowd. A convincing win. The draw for the quarterfinals is coming up soon, confirming Rob Cross a 10-3 winner against Christoph Ratajski.